Hello, and welcome to this live stream. Hello, and welcome to this live stream. Hello, and I'm in the stream here. Welcome back to my second stream. Only one person here, but get started. It's gonna be like this. The camera, I think, is backwards. Probably it's just me. So, hello, this is my 737. If you don't know from the last video, I said I'm going to be building it. There was little to no progress until now, when I have actually a lot of progress here. I've gotten tons of stuff done. And hello, Baby Yoda plays with Lego. Hello. I've done tons of progress. I've added struts because I have landing gear that do come out. The other side isn't there. Obviously, obviously has to be missing. But the landing gear here, if you can't see, there is another door that's come out. Gone. Obviously, it's gone. And then there are back landing gear that do come down as well. As you can see at the back here, there are landing gear. The front, this is like basically a prototype design. The front, I'm not touching it a lot because it's very kind of, let's say, fragile. Like this, it doesn't all come off at once. But I'm trying my best to make it all integrate into this here. I'm trying as hard as possible to make it so it integrates into this these Lego pieces. The door I'm still trying to kind of put here, since this is taller than it actually is, so it's very complicated. This comes off, hopefully without breaking anything else, and then the window that actually does come off, and then there are two pilots in there waving. That's the only maneuver they can do in there. That does come apart. It does happen. You just have to keep going, and it goes back on somehow. Here I've done a very interesting system of adding a little side piece here, and then I put the piece on like this slant piece to add more kind of so it's a bit more streamlined than it is kind of. So instead of adding the piece differently, so it just goes like that, which is quite ugly, I've done it differently. Now this I've built just basically to hold the plane away from the wheels so that not all the stress is on the wheels. Since I've completely finished building the wheels, that's one of my last priorities. It's quite simple. I first had a rod going through there, which did work until I had the back wheels, which then it failed because obviously the back wheels kind of stopped it from going there. So I had to put 2 struts here instead. And then those can be lifted. Nothing special. It holds on to here, but the main focus isn't this. I'll flip it upside down, and then I'll show you a bit more of how the gear work. Gear, simple. I'm not finished. I need to still build a cover. Half of it, kind of cover it like that, or something close to that. And then the wheels, it's pretty simple, the mechanism for that. It's basically a little piece, like kind of a pin that goes into this weird piece here, and then it connects to the wheels, and then it goes onto this upside down bracket, which then it can open and close. And it's pretty sturdy. I mean, when it's open, I mean, it's not gonna go anywhere too soon. I'm still building. I'm gonna try and build the wings next, and then try and finish the back. The cabin I'm gonna try and do later, because the cabin I want to do kind of last. That's my last priority. I always do that last in the builds. And for the sake of it, I haven't tried this before. Let's see if this plane can hold onto landing gear. So this is a live test. Yes, it can. That's actually that surprises me. Move backwards and forwards. That's amazing. I haven't tried that before. So let's put it back on before we break anything. Here, the wings are going to be long. It's going to be probably about half the plane each wing. It's going to probably go until here. You can see my hand. You can't really see that very well. It's going to go up for a while. As my main focus of the video, or of the stream, to show you this, the glass, I had some of those, so I used that instead of using a default piece, which I did use before, but it's not as nice. And that's it for this plane. Next, I want to show you something else. And in the beginning of 2021, I said my goals for 2021 is to build a Lego airport. Well, I have some updates on that. I did build the airfield. That's good. Now I built a longer runway and a wider runway. The plane from Friday's stream. I still have this, which I might use. I might make it bigger. I'm probably gonna make it bigger. And then I have built this. This is a terminal. Basically, the plane can go on. I'll show you how that works. The plane could come here, and then this can come to like so, and then that. And then if you look in there, I think you can just see it there. You can see there is a place, so that's where all those ground crew vehicles go, and then under the baggage and all that kind of stuff. So then if you open this, which is quite difficult actually, breaking half of it off, I've left this hollow here. I've left this hollow, as you can see, and that is because when you look into the windows here, it looks like there's some depth to the build, kind of inside the actual terminal. So it looks like there's people, and so, well, it doesn't look like that, but it looks like there is stuff there, which there isn't, but it kind of gives some kind of like this inside, not just a piece behind it. And yes, the Lego Brick Doctor says I like using the use of the hinge brick. Yes, yeah, I have 4 of this. I do have some black ones. I have some more, and it does look like kind of those gates because of this piece, or because of this here. It looks a lot like it, because then that kind of those aisles that can take you forever. So then this runway, it's used all my black pieces here, so it's not long enough. Overrun. Sadness. So I want to make this longer, and then I want to make a taxiway. So the setup is going to be as you see it here, pretty much. So the plane could take off like that, and yeah, sorry about that. I want to have one hangar, one or two hangars here. Then I want to have the terminal here. I'm gonna probably put I'm gonna probably put one more or maybe two more of these gates here. And then this is going to be pretty much the end of the stream. I do want to tell you a couple more things before you leave. I'm going to be doing a Groundhog Day special. I know it's not big, but I did build a groundhog. Here's a sneak peek of it. Just for the sake of it, here's a sneak peek of the groundhog. Yes, it is quite cute. And I don't use that word a lot. I use some flowers here, and I'm not going to tell you too much about it because then it kind of ruins the whole point. And in my next stream, I am going to be doing a video. In my next stream, I'm going to be building my foosball table that I hope you remember from my previous video. Well, one of my previous videos that hasn't been too long ago. I'm going to be building it because a couple of people said that they wanted to see this built, and I didn't put a tutorial in there because so many pieces. I didn't want to really do a stop motion speed build. So I will be doing a tutorial on that in my next live stream, which will be probably this coming Saturday, not last Saturday, or be next Saturday. And then this is it for this stream. Goodbye, and then see you on Monday with the Water One stop motion.